Hey, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another video. We are back again with another story time. I know you guys absolutely love them. I know. So, I had no idea what kind of video I wanted to make today. I've just finished season 12 of Red vs. Blue, and I was thinking to myself, I'll make a different kind of video. I was scouring a little bit to see if I could find any more of those really cringe text messages, because I love doing those. God, they're unhinged. But I couldn't find any like decent ones. So my fiance was like, well, why don't you tell the story about how you asked me to marry you? And I was like, I could do that. Because it's such a weird story. So basically, this is how it went down. This is what the video is, by the way. If you couldn't tell, if you hadn't read the message, if you hadn't read the title and you hadn't looked at the thumbnail, this is how I asked my beautiful fiance. Don't ask me what that. I was getting hair away from my face. It's still on there. I got it. My beautiful fiance to marry me. So it all started. I text my friend and I was like, you know what, Steven? I think I'm gonna ask Demi to marry me. What's your 2 cents on that? What, like, come on, give me some back and forth. And he was like, just do it. And I was like, you know what it is? Fucking brilliant advice. Why didn't I think of that? So she was at work and I was like, you know what? This is it. I'm just gonna bite the bullet because I'm so indecisive. I don't even like buying clothes for myself. I am that indecisive about things. And buying a ring, pretty big deal. All right. So I was looking around for ages, and she has always, you know, every year was like, you know, I really thought this was going to be the year that you asked me to marry you. But it isn't. So maybe next year. And then I've basically gotten that every year until I asked her. So she's always constantly sending me pictures of rings. And she really liked the like twisty rings that you can get, which I really like the look of as well. So it's a lucky thing because we both like the look of them. Not that it really matters of my opinion when it comes to an engagement ring, but it just so happened that I really like the look of the ones that she liked the look of. So I found a nice looking ring. I bought it. Still paying that bad boy off today. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I bought it and then I sent a picture to my friends and I was like, all right, so this is it. It's happening. And a couple of weeks later, I was trying to think to myself, I was like, right, when is the perfect time to ask her? Because she's got pretty bad social anxiety. So going to like a restaurant and then being like, you know what, I have the perfect thing to end this perfect date, and then getting on my hands and knees, what the fuck? Getting on one knee and going, will you marry me? In front of a bunch of people, in front of an audience. No, that was never going to be a thing because she literally melt into the floor. So we decided to go on holiday for the first time. So we were like, okay, let's see what we can get. So we got a really nice looking hotel, and it was in Alcudia in Spain. So super nice. First ever holiday that we had ever been on, like just me and her. The first time I'd been on holiday in literally, I think, like 13 years. 13 years. I almost got on one in 2019, and then COVID fucked that up 2 weeks before I was supposed to leave. Bastards. But yeah, so we get on a holiday. You know, we have a couple of days of chilling. This entire time I'm panicking because the ring I had to stuff in my shoe, in the suitcase, so it's just there. If she for some reason was snooping around, I don't know why she would, but for some reason she was looking in my shoe, she'd find it straight away. Luckily that never happened. So I got to the second day, I think it was, and we're like, right, we'll have like one day where we have like a super nice, like we go out and we have like a romantic date night. And you know, I was like, yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll have like a walk across the beach afterwards. It'll be super nice. And she's like, yes, I love it. So we get there. I get all dressed up. I'm wearing my suit. I've got a couple of pictures. I'll just plop them up somewhere while I'm telling the story. And yeah, I'm wearing like my my waistcoat and my dress pants, and she's wearing this beautiful dress. And we're all, you know, all loved up. And we go to this place called Indian Fusion, which, oh my god, I am a big, well, we both are huge fans of Indian food. And, oh, it was so nice. But I'm jumping ahead a little bit here. As I put the clothes on, I realized, because I had to sneak the ring out of my shoe when she wasn't looking. Then I was like, I'm just gonna go to the toilet, you know, and freshen up, powder my nose, and I walk into the bathroom and I'm sitting trying to figure out how the hell am I gonna get this ring, you know, around everywhere until I eventually pop the question. And I decided to, after trying to put it in my pockets, wasn't gonna happen. It was bulging out. It was pretty obvious that it was in there. I tried to put it in my sock. Again, that was not happening. I didn't have any like in pockets. I wasn't wearing my blazer or anything yet that I do have, because I have like a full suit. But obviously, I only took the waistcoat because it was way too hot to be wearing that thing. So I was panicking. I was like, "This is it. I fucked it," because I've got nowhere to hide it except one place, which was down my pants next to my ring, if you know what I mean. So I had to stuff it down there as I'm walking around. Of course, it's like, you know, it's not like down like properly. It's like on my boxers. So, you know, it's protected. It's not tainted by my taint. So, yeah, we get the Indian fusion. I'm trying to sit down, like trying not to sit on the box because, you know, I don't want to break it, obviously. And we have food, and again, it's really nice food, but the box is kind of digging into me and stuff, so it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. But, you know, the things you do for love, man, it's crazy. So afterwards, we get up, and I'm like, all right, so we go, it's about, what, 7, 8 o'clock at this point? And I go, should we, like, you know, we'll go on the beach and we'll have a walk along and be nice and romantic? And she's like, I don't know if I'm really feeling it right now because I'm getting chub rub. Like, if you don't know what chub rub is, basically when you're, like, walking and the legs are sort of, like, rubbing together a bit. Because you've got thick thighs. And obviously, it irritates your legs. So she's like, I got chub rub. And I'm like, no. We need to go for this walk, Demi. All right, we need to do it. She's like, all right, let's go. I was like, come on, like, how romantic would this be? Come on, we'll go for a walk after a nice meal. So we're walking along. We get next to the beach, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, how am I going to do this? Because I now need to get this ring out of my pants. Because, you know, it's not going to be so romantic when I'm like, oh, by the way, and I'm just digging down into my pants, pulling out a ring, be like, yeah, just don't sniff it. So we're walking along, and we get in the end just before we're about to go onto the beach, and there's these bushes, and I'm like, damn it, I really need to go to the toilet. I should have went at Indian fusion, but you know, I just wasn't feeling it then, so I'm just gonna nip into these bushes and go to the toilet. And she's like, all right, cool, no problem. So I nip into the bushes. There's people walking up and down, and it looks like I'm trying to have a piss in the bushes, which obviously is what Demi thinks I'm doing and what everybody else thinks I'm doing, but I'm not. I'm just trying to get the ring. So I get the ring, struggling to figure out where to put it. In the end, I'm just like, right, I'm going to have to put it in my pocket because there's no other place to put it. In the pocket is the only place for it to go, and I'm just going to have to hold my hand, like, there. So I think I put it in my left pocket so that, you know, when I'm walking, it's furthest away from her because she was on my right side. So we get on the beach, we're walking along, and, yeah, literally, as we get on the beach, there's a bunch of like seats and everything, you know, for people to, but you actually have to like buy them. It's ridiculous. You have to actually rent them for the day. You can't just go on them like first come, first serve. It's freaking ridiculous. But, you know, whatever. We walking along and I see two people and I'm like, fuck's she doing? Oh no, wait. They're fucking. They're just having sex out there on the beach, right next to like the entrance to the beach. And I'm like, all right, cool. That's completely normal. You guys have fun. I'm trying to have a romantic time right now with my girlfriend, and you're just out there fucking, which is awesome. Good for you guys. So we walk past, we have a little giggle about that. And now this is when the panic starts to set in, because I'm like, I just don't know how I'm going to do it, and I don't know when's the perfect time. How do people do this? I don't know. So we keep walking along the beach, and it gets to a point where we're stopped and we're looking out at the sunset, and you know, it's beautiful, and there's like all the different parts of Alcudia and Spain that you can see that are lit up, and it looks really nice, and we're next to the port and everything. And I'm just racking my brain right now, thinking to myself, how am I going to do this? Like, I've got no idea. I'm panicking. So in the end, I just sort of went for it. So basically what had happened was she was sort of like, you know, we were like kissing and hugging and stuff like that, and like I say, it was all romantic. And I think she said, oh, this is like really special. So I said something like, oh, well, I'll make it even more special for you then. Something along those lines, something cringeworthy like that. And she was like, what do you mean? And apparently what she thought I meant just like kissing her more, you know, just like normal stuff. And I like took the ring out, obviously, you know, got down and asked her to marry me. And at first I had no idea, because she sort of froze and didn't like, I knew full well she wanted to, you know, ask for me to ask her to marry her, because she's non-stop went on about it for like 2-3 years or something. I definitely know she wants to. So yeah, eventually she sort of stops freaking out, and I'm just sort of like there on one knee with the ring. There's people starting to walk up, and I'm like, she's like freaking out and crying and stuff, and like trying to stop herself from crying because she's wearing makeup, and I'm like, is that a yes or is that a no? I don't know what I don't know what to do. I'm just here. And obviously she like freaks out and she's like, yes, obviously yes. So like I took the ring out, put it on her and all that, and it was very romantic. It was beautiful. Only came to find out that I asked her to marry me on my dad's birthday, because my dad passed away when I was like 5, 6, 7. It was in like 2005, 2004. It was something like that. It was a long time ago. Yeah, come to find out that I asked her to marry me on my dad's birthday, and I asked her to marry me on my first holiday in Alcudia on the beach, only to find out that my stepdad asked my mom to marry him, sorry, in Alcudia on the beach on their first holiday. So it was like Freaky Friday. It was weird. The coincidence of doing it on that exact day in the exact way that I did it was like the way both of my parents, like, I had something to do with both of them. So it was bizarre. It was very, very weird, but really cool to find that out. But yeah, you know, of course, you do the usual stuff. You post it all over Facebook and you post it all over Instagram, and everyone's freaking out, going, "Oh my God, he did such an amazing job! I'm so happy for you." And of course, my friends were like, "Oh, I didn't see this. Wow, no way!" Because they had known for weeks or like months at that point. So, you know, they were just joking on. Yeah, it was it was an interesting way to ask someone to marry them. I shit you not. Not the most romantic way, but it was my way. So hopefully I'll never have to do it again. But yeah, just thought I'd share that little tidbit with you guys, because I enjoy doing these story times, and I haven't done one in a while, and I wasn't really sure what kind of story time to tell until, like I said, Demi had mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, it's actually a pretty good one to tell. I was like, you don't mind me like mentioning the whole chub rub thing, do you? She was like, no, I said, go for it. Let them know the story. So yeah, it was a fun time though. 10 out of 10. I would highly recommend you ask someone to marry you in that exact way. It's beautiful. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy these type of videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It does help massively, and I do massively appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.